So Let's Talk is a relationship platform. It's actually the biggest currently on TV. Relationship platform where married couples get to bring in their stories, things that they haven't had the opportunity to share with anybody at all, but they need help.
All right.
And so when they bring the stories on here, they do get the help that they need or that they are hoping for. And today is going to be another help that we all are coming together to give these couple. And so I urge you to please get interactive with us on all our social media platforms. We are live on YouTube. It is Joy Prime TV Live. We are also live on Facebook. It is Joy Prime. Our WhatsApp number is also very, very active right about now. It is 055-157-5757. Pick up the WhatsApp number and you can send in your opinions, suggestions, anything at all that you would want to contribute in the course of the show. We'll definitely be opening the phone lines. So yeah, make sure you're glued to your TV set and you're not going anywhere at all. Now it's time for us to listen to a gentleman who knocked on our doors somewhere last week and decided to open up about something that he and his wife have been engaging in their marriage. Well, I always say that it's always right to hear it from the horse's own mouth. And so let's take a listen to this very interesting situation that is happening in their marriage.
I think I didn't heal before getting married because I was masturbating even before I got married, and so many years after marriage, sometimes, or most of the time, even after I'm making love to my wife, I masturbate. My wife caught me doing it some time ago, some years ago, and it felt like I didn't know what to say or what to do. So I told her I wasn't satisfied with sex. So we needed to enhance it. I introduced her to these dildos and vibrators. And gradually, sometimes she would use the vibrator, and then I also masturbate while I was watching her. Gradually, I feel we are losing that intimacy among ourselves because now we are all used to masturbation so much that we don't even call for sex or intimacy again. Our sex life or our marriage, that kind of joy that we had, is just diminishing. I feel I'm losing it. We are losing it. My wife is sitting right here with me and we need help. We don't know whether it's psychological, spiritual, or what, but it's time to open up and get help, and that is why we are sending this message. If your counselors or pastors can help us heal, we will be grateful.
Yes, and so you have heard the story. And I know that this is something that a lot of you struggle with. And that's the reason that Let's Talk is here for you. So you can listen to stories like this and learn so much from them. Now, this couple, like you rightly heard, they are both, so it's both of them. Both of them, not one. That is engaging in it. It's both of them masturbating, even to the extent that he watches his wife use dildos, the sex toys, while he masturbates. But I like the very first statement he made, where he said that, I think I did not heal properly before marriage, which in relation to masturbation, because obviously you can tell that it's something he was engaging in a lot before he got married. So Rabbi, I want to start with you.
All right.
what, after listening to this story, what is your overview, or what is the first thing that came in mind?
All right, the first thing that came in mind is that they are totally addicted.
Yeah.
This is addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go spiritual now, even though I'm a pastor.
Okay.
But you could see also spiritual issue here, because the spiritual realm is very powerful. And I believe that whatever happens physically must first happen either soulishly or spiritual.
Okay.
All right. So as we get on, the spiritual aspect will come in. But this is purely an addiction, and it's an issue of the mind. Yeah, it's an issue of the mind. I mean, nothing happens to us, or we don't engage in anything without involving the mind.
Okay.
Yes, and that is where psychology comes in. I mean, you have to get it here, make a picture
Yeah.
of the joy and the pleasure that comes with masturbating before you can act. You know, before I became born again, and when you become born again, you are expected to stop fornicating.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Now, how would you stop? You stop picturing the pleasure that comes with it. Yes, there's pleasure. First, the whole thing will come to your mind.
Yeah.
You create the picture of you engaging with a lady or your girlfriend, and then the pleasure that comes with it before you can have the edge to engage. So if you want to stop, then you must first also start it in the mind. I mean, you can't stop something that you acted
Yeah.
with just words. You have to take the same process to stop. So you stop watching, you stop engaging, you stop picturing with your mind. And then,
Rabbi, is masturbation a sin?
from the biblical perspective, it's a sin, because the thought of it, you know, the act normally is not as sinful as the motive. The motive is the seed. Oh, yes, the motive is a seed.
Okay.
You understand? So, otherwise, then Jesus would have sinned when he took a whip
Yes.
and whipped people in the auditorium.
Yes.
But the motive behind that act makes it not sinful. So, all the time, even in law, I'm not a lawyer, but they will say, attempting to do this, attempting to do that. Then that
You
attempt,
can still be convicted for
yes,
that.
and that attempt, it doesn't come from anywhere except the mind.
mind.
You see?
Okay.
So the thought of it makes it a sin. And the Bible also talks about against sexual immorality.
Right.
And masturbation falls under sexual immorality. So it makes it a sin.
This is quite dicey, because at the end of the day, this type of sexual immorality is happening within the context of marriage. I will come to you on that, so that you go deeper, a bit deeper for us in relation to that. Councillor Perfect, your first output after hearing the story.
It's sad. It's sad that the man was dealing with masturbation.
Yeah.
He didn't stop,
Yes.
but rather got married and introduced the innocent wife to masturbation. And now they are both enjoying it. Instead of the intimacy, the couple, the man-woman intimacy that God created, now they have shown that, and they are doing their own thing. And now they are saying, no, they need help. So firstly, he realizing that it's getting out of hands, they need help, is the first step. And masturbation, when we talk about masturbation, people get like, masturbation is when you stimulate your sexual organs to give you pleasure. So if you touch your sexual organs, your PP, your VJ, and the rest in certain things, you rubbing your clit and all that, you are masturbating. So it's not just for men. Mostly,
for women as
women
well.
also do masturbate. And it will amaze you that a lot of women masturbate
More than the men?
more than the men.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
The women
Rabbi is even shocked.
Sure.
No, but I know men,
Men mostly, because
for women, it's about 20 to 30%. And for men, it's about 40 to 65% of men.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
men masturbating is...
No, you see, for them, since their sexual organ is outside, a bit rubbing, you get it. So the classification becomes, but ours is quite inside. So you going all down there and all that means we are very intentional about it.
About it.
Yes, the intention. Sometimes they just rub, it comes and all that. And you realize that if you give yourself that stimulation, it gets to a time you don't see the need for a sexual partner.
Yeah, because you're getting it
you are getting
yourself.
it yourself. So you are giving yourself that dopamine that somebody else needs to give it to you. And anything that goes against the natural order, it's wrong. With psychology, anything that is not normal, we classify it as a disorder. So if it's not normal, then it's a disorder. So if you masturbate more, you become addicted to it. Some people get so addicted that they don't even need to watch porn again for them to do it. It starts from you watching porn and all that, then you also see what they are doing because you are shy, you don't want to go outside and all that, you want to give the pleasure to yourself, you start doing it. But it gets to a time that I have a client who is not now watching porn. He doesn't watch, but he visualized everything in his head and he does it.
It points out to what Rabbi was saying earlier.
He visualized everything.
It's starting in the mind.
Yes, and he does it. So if you start masturbating and we ask you to stop, we are advising you to stop. We are helping you to stop right there where it's easy. Because when it gets deeper, the relapse, it's easy for you to relapse and go back. Because you don't get the sexual satisfaction from the opposite sex again. You can do everything yourself. So you don't feel when they touch you, your sexual organ sensitivity goes down unless you give it to yourself. And that, I said, is if you deviate from that, it's not normal. And now he has introduced the wife to it. So it means that both of them, the intimacy is down. And I've said here that in marriage, if the bed doesn't shake often, it means that you start getting issues. So they are doing their own thing. The wife is doing her own thing. The man is doing his own thing. And the difference between the two is, you see, for the lady, if she gets comfortable with the dildos and the rest, and the man comes in, the man will not be able to give the lady the orgasm that she deserves. That is the truth. Because you can't compare the size of the dildo and how the vibrators and the rest, the pace they can go to human. Because human and machines are not the same. The machine will go further, will do more. You can't. And because of prolonged you stretching your organ and the rest, it leads to you not being so sensitive. So you realize that people who masturbate for a long time, they have weak ejaculation. You can't get weak erection. You can't have that stiff, strong erection because you are always pulling, pushing. It doesn't help. So,
There's a point when we have to, get into the medical aspect of it as well, so we can really understand the consequences of constantly, especially for the men, constantly, masturbating. I want to bring Rabbi in at this point and ask the question of, Rabbi, the need for married couples wanting to explore their sexual desires, their sexual needs, wanting to explore so much and do different things and try different things. What really is the need within the context of marriage? What does it do in the marriage?
It enhances it. At the marriage clinic, I always encourage couple, especially when they are young, to explore. Yeah. So you read about it, yes, you read about it. And normally I encourage people to get this book, Every Woman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every Woman,
Every woman.
Yeah. So there are different positions and styles and teachings and about sex and how they should go about it. So, and it's very good. It's a good experience. It's good to explore. It's good to have different ways of doing it and experiment some of these things, especially when you are young.
Okay.
As you grow old, you see that the generator starts coming down.
Generator.
Okay, right.
Yeah, when you're growing old, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm
Okay.
57.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I'm 57. So
Okay.
I will soon be hitting 60.
Right.
So I know how it feels like when I was 25 and how it feels like when you are aging. You know, so if you don't try to explore early,
Okay.
naturally the generator will go down. It will
You're
go.
not putting the generator to use.
So put it to use now
Okay.
before you get to somewhere. Now 45, 40, they come and complain because of masturbation. You know, so when they come and complain like that, the first question I asked is, were you masturbating or do you masturbate? Yes, and you could see that some 45, 47, 48, they've started going down there. There's no light. It's light off. You understand? Yeah.
There's lights off down there.
There's
Okay.
light off
Right.
down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So these are some of the consequences
okay.
of masturbating, because the elasticity, you see, the whole thing, there is no bones in it. It is only veins and blood. You understand? And if you keep on pulling and pushing the penis, you understand? The vein in it eventually becomes weak. Yes, so when blood enters, it can't erect well. So, okay, it's like, do you know elastic?
Yes.
Yes, so if you like keep on pulling it and
Yeah,
pulling it and
yeah,
pulling it,
yeah.
it loses its elasticity.
Yes.
Yes, and that's how the whole thing works.
Oh.
Yes. Normally, I recommend garlic for such men.
Garlic.
Powerful.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That what they should chew it raw.
Well, I don't chew it. I do garlic a lot. So I cut it like pills. Then I throw it into my throat
swallow.
and then swallow like pills.
Okay.
Yes, when I'm eating my fufu on Sundays, after they finish pounding the fufu, they grind it and make it a paste. Then I use it to mix the fufu before they put soup on it.
Okay.
So every Sunday I eat 10.
10 garlic.
Yes, in my fufu, every Sunday, constant. It also makes the fufu lighter and it makes it to digest faster. So whilst I am trying to avoid being too heavy after eating my fufu, I'm also working on my,
Because you don't want
Generator.
there to be
I'm
light
working
off.
on my generator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't want light off.
How can I be light off? I mean,
Okay.
if you lose this thing, you understand?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? I'm being sincere.
I'm enjoying all that you are saying. That's true.
If you lose this thing, come on, I have to wake up with it
Yeah.
and die with it.
Yeah.
It can't die before me. No,
Right.
Mbano. It shouldn't die before me.
That's right. Right.
We should all wake up and die.
And we go down together. I really like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still here on Let's Talk with Asiadua Akomia. Now, a couple is struggling with masturbation in their marriage. They decided to introduce masturbation into their marriage, but unfortunately, it has overtaken their sexual lives, and they do not have any proper intimacy between both of them. Now they have come to us to ask for help. And that is what we are delving into currently. I have Rabbi Odami Ansah here, who is the head minister for Grace House Chapel International and the CEO of Marriage Clinic, and Counselor Perfect, who is a clinical psychologist and an ADR practitioner. And so at this point, I want to say a huge thank you to Crystal Beauty Spa for my hair. Yeah, they've thrown there's a bit of color in there. So Crystal Beauty Spa, thank you so much for my hair. So the hair itself and the styling was done by them. So if you're looking for hair that would give the impression of it being your natural hair, they are the perfect place to go to. Crystal Beauty Spa. Crystal Spa, you can locate them at East Legon. You just punch it in on Google Map. It will take you straight there. You could also say my name for a wonderful discount. Christmas is just around the corner. Definitely you would want to buy some hairs or treat yourself to some spa, massage, treatment, and all of that. They are the perfect place to go to, trust me. And they also have a cosmetology school, which is Crystal Beauty Spa School of Cosmetology. So please, when you go on there, you could get on signed. It's very affordable, okay? And they give you a place to sleep as well. So you need no worry at all. So a huge thank you to you, Crystal Beauty Spa, for my amazing hair every single week right here on Let's Talk with Esiedua. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm still here with Counselor Perfect and Rabbi Odame Ansa. And so I want you to be highly interactive with us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, it is Joy Prime. On Instagram, we are on there at Joy Prime as well. We are live on YouTube. It is Joy Prime TV Live. And our WhatsApp number is 055 157 5757. I want to say a huge thank you to Miss Lashes. I am Miss Lashes on Instagram. Thank you so much, Miss Lashes. See, when she's fixing your lashes for you, you can sleep like a baby. You wouldn't feel a thing. So please, my dear ladies, if you want to be walking around with no makeup but then still look pank, you need to book for your lash appointment with Miss Lashes, MS Lashes, or on Instagram, I am Miss Lashes. Counselor Perfect. Rabbi has excited us, and my dear man, Rabbi has given you some level of antidote in case you are 40 plus, you are 45 plus, going and, it seems that, you are aging and everything, but there's something going on down there. Please do garlic. All right. Rabbi has suggested something great, very natural. There's no need for any concoctions. Yeah. Natural remedy. Do
It is
garlic.
good.
It is good.
Yes, I can testify it is good.
You can, okay.
Garlic is good.
You can testify that it is good.
Yes, don't heat it. Take it raw. Very good.
Okay. Rabbi, I think that you're beginning to have a lot of fans, in-house, because the guys over here are loving what you're saying.
Yes, they should love it because, hey, then what? I don't know why people are laughing. Is it funny? This thing, it shouldn't go off.
It shouldn't.
Then you are not a man.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially when you are aging. Let me tell you, there are two things that makes you a man when you are aging. There are two things that makes you a man when you are younger. Now, you can't take out this one.
Okay.
Yes, so this one must function. And then whilst you are aging, you must command the respect that an older person should get. So if you lose the respect that an older person should get,
At least
this one must be there to make you a man. But if you lose that respect as an older person should get, a leader of the house, your children are all growing, they begin to, when you talk, they talk back and those things. I used to do it to my father. Then my mother came to slap me, and said, if you don't want him as a father, I want him as a husband. I won't sit down for you to challenge him like that. Said, and she put fear of God in me not to stop. And then you are losing it to your children, you are losing it to your wife and stuff. Then this one too is off. So at your old age, you are nothing.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You are nothing. And when you are young, it is your strength and this one. Yes. When you are growing old, you lose your strength. Physical energy goes down. Then you lose your respect and also lose this one. Charlie, why are you insisting in life as a man?
That's not perfect. We are all really enjoying the conversation here today. But, Counselor Perfect, I'll come to you. I need to acknowledge we've been joined by Dr. Bernice. Good evening, Doctor. Can you please unmute? Can you hear me, Doc?
Hello.
Hi, we
Yes,
can
I
hear.
can.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear now. So, Doc, earlier we spoke about the health implication of constantly masturbating, especially for the men. What does that do to your penis as a man? And also for the women, what are the health implications of constant masturbation?
Okay, okay, so I know you would expect me to say a lot of negative things,
Oh,
but
yeah.
first of all, I would like to say, from my point of view as a practitioner, I have nothing really against masturbation. I think it's a pleasurable event. I think it's a statement of self-love. So I'm not
Oh.
here to guilt trip anybody. I'm not here to condemn it, but just to set the record straight. So for women, it can cause them to have guilt, back pain.
Back
It can
pain?
also distract their daily life activities and also lead to decreased sensitivity
Doc,
when
I
it
want you to
comes to,
slow down a bit for me on what you're
okay,
highlighting. You mentioned back pain for the ladies. How?
yes.
How is that possible?
Or because of some of the positions they have to assume to access their most sensitive spot, which is the clitoris.
Okay, okay, okay,
Really, it
okay,
can lead to back pain.
okay, okay.
Then you have the psychological effect, which is actually common in both sexes, the guilt and anxiety, maybe anxiety that you'll be caught, and the guilt because of your religious upbringing and indoctrination.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then the act itself can lead to decreased sensitivity, depending on how much pressure you put in those erogenous areas. Okay.
Oh. So it could get a point
Yes.
where it would no more be as sensitive as it used to be because you're
Yes.
constantly touching and rubbing.
Rubbing, and sometimes extremely vigorously than maybe your partner would have done for you.
Hi.
So for men, they could also have the guilt and anxiety aspects. Okay, and then distraction of daily activities or daily lifestyle activities. Then they could also get rash and distraction to, let's say, their penis, because that's what they usually would vigorously rub. Okay. They can also send infection through their urethra, which is the passage where the urine comes to cause them to have UTIs.
Oh.
Then, yes.
I
Then,
wish you could take
there's
your
something.
time, Dr. Barnes. I wish you could take your time to explain some of them into details, because unfortunately, we have a number of people who may hear this and still, regardless, because of the pleasure that they still get at the end of the day, would just throw it under the carpet and say, and still continue. So I want you to go a little bit deeper. The rush that you mentioned. How is that possible?
Yes.
And the UTI, because you're using your hand to rub on the surface of the skin. So how does it affect what goes on inside?
Okay, well, some insect stuff in there as well. Okay, so with dirty hands and all that, you can
Okay, you're talking about for the
introduce.
ladies.
No, well, both actually. But the men, they use soap. They can pick any soap anywhere, Vaseline anywhere, without regards to where the source is coming from,
Okay,
and
okay.
just keep rubbing it on it, and it can enter into where it's not supposed to enter. Do you understand? Also, there's this concept of the post organismic illness, which is common in men after they have masturbated, sometimes after they've actually had sex. It's like a flu-like sickness where they'll have muscle pains, fever, runny nose, sore throats. Can last for about a week. So
Wow.
yes, Oh, yes. It's called POIS, POIS. It does happen. So from the medical point of view, these are some of the things that could happen in both sexes, really.
Doc, I want us to go back to some of the items or the products that, especially the men use when they are masturbating. A question that I know that is on the minds of some of the men, especially here right now in studio, is the use of, some have the minds or the notion that a product like Vaseline is healthier, is perfect, is good, even gel, you know, what, baby gel. I mean, they have this very interesting idea that it's better. So it's okay. Can you please let them understand if it's okay or if it's still going to give them some level of health implications?
Well, I wouldn't endorse a petroleum-based product for sexual intimate areas. Okay. I mean, if you want to use any gel-like substance or anything to aid in a sexual act, what you should be looking for is properly manufactured water-based lubricants, which are available. So you can't just pick anything from soap to oils to and start using it. Those aren't what they are supposed to be used for. They don't cause and that's why you get injuries and rash and excoriation, which is like damage to the parts you are doing. Some will say after physically masturbating for a long time, their penis look darker than those who do not manhandle their penis. It's because of some of these things, the kind of trauma or let's say physical abrasions you are causing the objects. So yes, I wouldn't endorse Vaseline for masturbation. We should look at properly manufactured water-based lubricants, just as we use for sex. If you want to masturbate, that's what you should look at.
When you started, you made mention of, medically masturbation being okay. So I want you to throw some more light on that aspect for me, especially for those that do not really get that quite clearly.
Can you please repeat that?
When you started your submission, you mentioned the medical aspect of masturbation being okay. So can you please throw some more lights on that so that we can clearly understand what you meant by that?
Okay, so what we have been, we know for sure, the experts will tell you that, for instance, people will say you can masturbate too much. You can become addicted. From the medical point of view, the research on that is not really conclusive. What we know is somebody might masturbate like once a week, and the person would think they are addicted. It's all because of their personal belief, their religious and their morality. Okay, somebody can masturbate like 100 times a day, and they will continue to go about doing everything that they are supposed to without any guilt. So masturbation in the medical terms or in the medical field actually becomes a problem when the person has guilt and anxiety over it. And when it is disrupting their life. As in, you're at work, you want to rush to, when even, let's say I'm a doctor and I'm in the middle of a surgery and I am stressed and I rush to the washroom just to watch porn to motivate me to masturbate for like 5 minutes when somebody is dying. So it's really interfering with my work. So then that is when it becomes a problem.
Okay.
or if it is interfering with your relationship, like you are discussing on then it's also an issue. Otherwise, beyond these main issues, we don't really have much against masturbation. We don't really much problem against masturbation, to be
Okay,
honest
Doc.
with you.
All right, Doc. Thank you so much for your time and, explaining all these to us and making us understand that, yes, there are health implications to constantly masturbating. Thank you so much for
All
your
right.
time.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was joined via Zoom, Dr. Bernice Bonmay, who is a family physician. And you've rightly heard. Now, let's continue the conversation with Counselor Perfect and Rabbi Odame Ansah. Counselor Perfect, how much is too much when it comes to this?
When it interferes your daily activity, your relationship, when the guilt is too much, you should stop. And you see, when she was talking, she made mention about the positives and positive aspects. You see, it's like sex, but you are having it with yourself. So it's like when you have sex and you can sleep better, you also sleep better.
Okay.
When you have sex, it improves your mood. That one too is going to improve your mood.
Okay.
But here is you are doing it with yourself, to yourself, not by somebody else. And that is where you deviate from the normal, so it becomes abnormal. And with all what she said, you see, some people also use saliva. Intesio pa. I'll run intesio. Some people use that. Some men use that. They just want to get that high, so they will just do that together. And it's not normal. It comes in if you are married. If you are not married, it's not normal. And some people do that because they don't want to go for a girlfriend. If they go for a girlfriend, they are sinning. So they don't want to sin. So they will sin with themselves. But all sin is sin, as Rabbi said.
My director is saying,
yeah, so going for a girl and my data, my electricity bill, whatever, then they'll rather date themselves. But it's not the best. And because of society and all that, you are fornicate, so I'll rather fornicate with myself. Nobody will know. Let me give myself the pleasure. But at the end, to what end are you going to achieve that from? It's not going to help you. And when you come to marriage, I like to say that Rabbi was saying that it spices things up. So in spicing things up, you can do it, but not for a long period of time.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do. So you see, some men get turned on when their ladies, their wives are touching themselves and they are watching. So
yeah, I think it's the same situation with this gentleman.
Yeah.
Got to the point where he's watching his wife, touching herself with the sex toys and masturbating.
Yeah, but it is this. If you are introducing that as counselors, marriage counselor, when you come, and we want you to introduce that to spice things up. When she starts doing that, and you also do that, and you get aroused, and it's 90 degrees, then you go and fire her. You don't let her ejaculate and all that. Because I always say that for women, we don't need that deep penetration, the penetration just for men to get orgasm. We can just get orgasm just by rubbing and all that. We have the point that we can do that. So whilst she is touching herself and you get aroused by it, you go and do the do with her.
Yeah.
You don't wait for you to ejaculate and she also then be like watching her, we are done. No, you are done like how? You need to finish it up. That is what we do. But if you realize that you are getting so addicted to it, if you don't do that, she is not, you are not getting the erection and all that, then you need to stop. Because the more you continue with that, the guilt aspect eats you up. It gets with time because of the guilt. You don't, even when you kneel down to pray for a good Christian, you feel like God is not even listening to you because you think you are sinning.
Yeah.
The guilt aspect kills you. When you go to work, instead of you focusing, you are always want to rush to the washroom to touch yourself and all that. And imagine you have a wife, and one major responsibility of a husband is to have sex with the wife, to make the wife happy. It's a pleasure. It's something that God created that we should enjoy. It's not for childbirth. It's for us to enjoy. But you can't give me that pleasure. You are giving it to yourself. Then what's the essence of getting married to you?
Of me being there, yeah.
Being there. So it means the marriage that you are in, there is no point in getting married. So masturbation in marriage is wrong. And if you are masturbating and you are also not married, you need to sit down and get yourself therapy, get over it before or else
you get into
it's
marriage.
going to affect other areas of your life. You'll not be that productive as you want. And you see, when anxiety sets in, when depression sets in, it kills your mood. And you get a nice lady who is having like you, having everything, the endowment and everything, but still, you don't turn him on because he turned himself on. And there's no essence. He sees a lady and it's like, oh, where did you be an amho? But it's not supposed to be. You should see a lady and, as Rabbi said,
Yeah.
and we say, when who do you pay? When who number then you are just there.
But, all right. My good ex just said, me what your main come for? Rabbi,
Yes.
when it comes to sex in marriage, within the context of marriage, how important is it?
Very, very important. And to me, it's a responsibility.
On both sides?
Yes, it's a responsibility.
Okay.
Yeah, so you must add it to you paying bills.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm saying it's a responsibility. We're married with two things, attitude and responsibility.
Okay.
Every married man has his responsibilities and attitude spelled out. Every married woman has her responsibilities and attitude.
Spelled out. as
Yes. So you must add it to the responsibilities that a married man and a married woman should have and perform it. Yes. Because sex is a form of communication that says a lot. Yes. The way you touch a woman, the way you respond to the man tells whether you love her and you respect him or not.
well. Okay.
Yes, so it's a huge responsibility, and people who are married must engage in it at least 4 times in a week.
That's at least.
Yes, 4 times in a week.
Oh.
Yes, you must engage. You must enjoy it. You must have sex.
At
And
least
that's
4
what,
times
yes,
in a week.
you see, people must take their time to learn about sex because it is a very good activity, even health-wise.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you must engage in it. Do you know that even kissing prolongs life?
Kissing.
Yes, kissing prolongs life.
Oh, is it the French one or just the, you know?
Kissing, not giving
Not-
peg,
not the-
not the peg. Kiss.
Okay.
It prolongs life. You understand? Yeah. So, and these are all foreplays before you engage in sex. And if a man would take time to learn, you know, if men would take time to learn, they wouldn't need their wives to use toys to give themselves foreplay. As Counselor Perfect said, before you jump in,
Yeah.
it's very simple to give your wife even orgasm without penetrating. It's very, yes, it's simple, and I will teach it.
Please teach.
You need the clitoris, and then you need the breast. These two goes together. There is a link between the breast and the clit. So if you learn how to touch them well, the woman can come to orgasm. And then there is something called the G-spot.
Right.
Okay? Use the G-spot.
Your hand, how is
Yeah, the way you did it, like, yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Rabbi.
We learn and we practice on the bed. So use the G-spot. You know, help the woman. Make the woman feel good. Give her pleasure. And it's very simple. It doesn't cost too much energy.
Oh.
Just something small. It's technique. It's knowledge. So help her. So I want to encourage the men. Learn about sex. Very important. Yeah, and help your wife, you know.
Men have so many wild and interesting expectations from their women when it comes to sexual exploration and sexual satisfaction. And women have very interesting faces throughout the entire month.
Yeah.
Wiki biani,
Diedeba.
Diadeba. Men, if a man is like this, he's like this throughout.
Yeah.
Women have different personalities.
That's why they should go and get every woman
Okay,
and learn.
okay.
It will teach men. Because when the woman is about to have her menstrual period, there's a mood she goes through.
Yes.
You must know. She doesn't need to tell you.
All right.
There are times they don't want too much noise, and
Yeah.
when they are going through this kind of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. So learn. When you see, also, if you want to be a husband to a woman, you must know the woman. You must know generally, women are women. You understand? It's only some few that differs. But these hormonal changes and stuff like that, it runs through every woman. You understand? So get the book, learn, go for counseling, go and learn. I have come, teach me about sex. Yes. And
Reveal yourself to be taught.
so
Don't
that
be
you
shy.
can help your wife.
Yes.
But you see, when it comes to the month, the woman, we have 2 weeks. That is mostly free, devoid of the hormonal imbalance and moods. But you realize that we have like some people have menses from maybe 3 days, 5 days to 7 days. So let's take that is a week. Then before that week, that is the ovulation period, the mood swings and all that.
Yeah.
But you know that God in his wisdom, when it's ovulation, if you be true to yourself, you start feeling hungry,
urge
for sex
Yes.
and all that.
Yeah.
That is the easy time that you can have sex with your wife, and she will get orgasm. It's like crazy because she wants it.
So, men, you need to know this.
So you realize
Yeah.
that she's rubbing herself against you.
Right.
She's touching you. She's being so lovey-dovey and all that. She needs it. She wants it. Don't just tell her,
Give it.
"Me kwejuma," no, I'm praying, I'm fasting. That is not that time. You understand? Even the Bible says if you can do it during fasting, do it. So if you can do it, why don't you give it to her? So when you realize she is just trying to lower the towel and all that, she's calling you. It's like the animals, the sound they do to mate. She is enticing you. She's calling you to mate with her. So do it. Give her what she wants.
Just do it. Yeah, you know what? Just do it. We are still here on Let's Talk with Asia Duakomia, and I'm here with the amazing Counselor Perfect and the amazing Rabbi Odamiansa as well. And it's getting pretty interesting right here. Rabbi, when we are going on a quick break. When we come back, I want us to delve into the spiritual implications of masturbation, if there are any. I would love for you to share that when we come back after the quick break. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are turning around shortly. When we come back, Let's continues, and you get to call into the show and ask your questions or put out your suggestions. And ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined, if you just tuned in, this is Let's Talk, the biggest and the best relationship, marital, let me harness on that, marital platform where you get to share the various happenings that is not going too well in your various marriages. You get to share with us right here on Let's Talk, and we talk about it, and we give you the needed or the required help that you deserve. And today, a couple have brought their matter where they are both engaging in massive masturbation in their marriage. And it seems that is the only way that they get to satisfy themselves sexually. But they are sick and tired of the masturbation going on because there seems to be no proper intimacy between the both of them. And so they need our help. We got the opportunity to speak with Dr. Berners, who gave us the medical implications of constant masturbation. And I have seated with me here still Counselor Perfect and Rabbi Odame Ansa. And we are still, doing our very best to help this couple salvage this particular matter that is currently ongoing in their marriage. Rabbi.
Hello.
Please, the spiritual implication of masturbation.
Okay, so spiritually, we will put it as a sinful act.
Okay.
And my little experience with the Bible, it falls under sexual immorality, which is it's an action that deviates from the biblical way of enjoying anything that is sexual.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, so that alone makes it sinful. It's a deviation, missing the mark when it comes to sex. When we say sin, sin is simply missing the mark, the standard
Okay.
that God has set, for us. And we are supposed to, by the Christian practice, we are supposed to be able to control. Yeah, the Holy Ghost empowers you to be able to control everything.
Okay.
Control anger, control sexual desires, control appetite, and all those things. Yeah, so we are required for self-control. Yes, it's not that you won't feel for it, but when you feel for sex, when you feel that you should do anything sexual, and it's not the normal way, biblical way, standards of how to engage, then you need to control it. So it's sinful, and anything sinful can lead to hell. I am a Christian, so I believe in hell.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is the bigger spiritual implication, losing your salvation, going to hell.
All because of sexual satisfaction that you decided to do with yourself.
Yes. And there are remedies.
Okay.
Yes, you need to really seek for help,
Okay.
especially prayer. And you also would go for counseling, psychological one, of course, and you can see counselor perfect, psychologically educate you and speak to you. And then some, they may have to go for deliverance. I believe in also deliverance as a pastor.
I was going to ask you, what is the probability of somebody who is constantly engaging in masturbation, having to do with spiritual marriage? Because I have heard a number of stories. I've heard, I have a number of men of God in my life, actually, where you will hear these sort of stories, and then a majority of the times it is linked to spiritual marriage.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you and with the men of God who are in your life. Yes, most of the time it is linked to that. Yes, so that's where deliverance is needed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you are very determined, I mean, those who are engaged in it. I used to masturbate when I was in school. I started it very young.
Oh, how old were you?
You don't want to hear that.
Ooh.
Me, I started sex at the age of 9.
Sorry?
9.
Rabbi.
Yeah. I'm a kingpin. Don't joke. I'm a kingpin when it comes to anything called sex. My mother's maid servant taught me. Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
And we were living like husband and wife. I've said this on other platforms, Peace FM and other things. And if I respond to her, she will come and call me. Then I'll go to her room. And those times, my manhood was very small. So she,
About to ask.
yes, manhood was very small. So she taught me where the G-spot is and how to engage and how to use the clitoris.
At age 9?
At age 9, I know how to use the breast and the clit and the G-spot because I couldn't have sex with her.
Yeah.
So anything that could make a woman come to orgasm, she taught me. So by the time I got to secondary school, I was a kingpin teaching boys how to touch a woman. You know, yes, and I was in it for a long time. I was hooked up, yeah. And the way I look also contributed to it. So I ended up always dating older people. At a point, yes.
Okay.
At a point, I saw it as a spirit that took over me. I get attracted to older Yes, the magogos, the old ladies.
Yeah.
So at a
The
point,
cougars.
yes, at a point, my sugar mommy was 25 years older than me. She was a queen mother, and I have to go through deliverance. You understand? And I'm not ashamed about it to speak about it because
We like this.
Yeah.
yes,
We like
so-
your honesty,
Yeah.
you coming out. I mean, it's
and I would
beautiful.
like to encourage mothers who are watching to open their eyes because my mother never knew, my elder sister never knew, my siblings, two others, backbones never knew. Nobody caught us.
For how long did it last?
It lasted until I went to secondary school. Yeah, so this, our maid, she serves me like a husband. Gives me more soup, more meat, bigger meat and stew. And I was her husband. You understand? Yeah. So we do stuff. We do stuff in the house. We talk with our eyes, we talk with our hands, and
As young as you were,
oh yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, it's at this point that I'm
Catch
going
them
to
young,
open
they
the...
shall be yours forever.
And she caught you young.
Hey, Rabbi.
Hey, it is a me American person.
The phone lines are open. The phone lines are open, guys. Please call into the show. What is your experience with masturbation? Do you have a story like Rabbi? Please call into the show and share your story with us. Are you struggling with masturbation and you need help? My able guests are here to, help you out. Rabbi or Damian is here to help you out, and Counselor Perfect as well. So please pick up the phone numbers right about now, the phone number right about now, and call into the show. You can, if you have a suggestion too, you can let us know exactly what you want to share. Counselor Perfect, at this point, I had to inhale and exhale.
Well, when it comes to that, I have a lot to help the guys because I've been in it and I'm out of it.
Out of it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I know all these things that we are talking.
We have our first caller, David, calling from Alaja. Good evening.
Yo, good evening. How you doing, Asedia?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm really doing good. Actually, I'm really learning a lot.
Thank
I'm
you.
really learning a lot, and
you.
I think Councillor Perfect. I really like her submission. She's full of sense. I mean, whatever she says, I would like to meet her one day or be with her on the same platform. She's full of sense. I don't talk about the masturbation thing, but I like that woman. She's full of sense. That's the only thing I would say.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, David, for calling into the show. You can also call into I think you have a crash at this point. There's a high possibility, David is, crashing on you and all that. But David, thank you for calling into the show. You can also call into the show and share your suggestion in relation to the topic that is being discussed at the moment. Now, let's go straight into how they can be helped.
Yeah.
What can be done. Rabbi is going to take from the perspective of the man because, like he rightly said, he's been in it, he's out of it, and so he's a perfect person to let the man know how he can be helped. Now, I want you to tackle it from the perspective of the woman. She didn't used to do it.
Yeah.
She was pulled into doing it. And out of wanting to satisfy her husband, she also started engaging in it. And then we have Tulsi calling from East Legon. Good evening to you. Hi, Tulsi.
Yeah, I'm Tunchi.
Tunchi.
Exactly.
Oh, Tunchi. Hi, good evening to you.
Yes, I'm really like the man is now saying, and I also don't know what to find.
Tunchi, can you please reposition yourself? Can you move a bit? Because I want to hear you clearly.
Yeah. You hear me now? Am I?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right. Counselor Perfect.
Yeah, so let me chip a bit in. You see, the spiritual aspect, masturbation deals with pornography. You imagine a naked woman and all that. So the Bible says that if you see a woman and you lust after her, you have already slept with her. It's a sin. So that aspect makes it deep. Spiritually, you don't
At this
go
point,
there.
I wonder how many men, especially here at Multimedia, that have looked at me and have said or done all sorts of things in their
a lot.
I think I have
Please,
caused a number of them
be
to
fair.
sin. Okay.
Vice versa.
Rabbi.
Mr. Women also see men and they do stuff. So vice versa. Vice versa.
Yeah, but the men do it more.
The men do it more. Hey.
Men do it more.
That's not perfect.
Okay, so we have our next caller on. Hi, good evening.
Oh.
Good evening.
Yes. Your name, please.
I'm Johnson,
Duncan. Okay. Okay. Johnson.
calling from Bogotá.
Okay. All right. All right. Kindly talk to us. What do you want to share?
Okay, I really want to say that I'm actually learning a lot from the discussion. And the submission being made by the man and the lady at the studio, I think they are helping a lot.
Okay.
And they are revealing a lot of things, I should say.
Okay.
I just want to say that I'm grateful to have, watched this show this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you
I'm
so
ready to listen to the man. He did mention that.
Yes.
he can
Yeah.
help people.
Yeah, we are also itching to listen to Rabbi. Yeah, so that's Rabbi or
he has to tell
Damian.
us.
Yes.
He
Yes.
has to tell us.
Definitely.
The man is experienced, I can see that.
Ah,
What did he say?
that you're experienced. Thank you so much for calling into the show. We are waiting all of you to, call into the show. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call and ask. Because the perfect, you were on to something.
Yeah, so I'll say that she should identify the triggers, what makes her to masturbate. Now, both the man and the woman get to know, why do you masturbate? What is the trigger? Is it a body shape that when you see? That is why I always say that, you see, attraction is important. Samuel said that God looks at the heart, man will look at the outward appearance. So, a chewa, and on a man it's yes, go. You understand? So maybe the man actually only into who are people we try to new phone so into a question you imagine I hear you. So get to know your triggers. If it's a body type, if it's porn, if it's something, listen to this blue music, R&B makes you that, then try to limit it. And if a woman, I would like to say that, you see, for us, it's very dicey.
Can you please hold our thought? We have Yao calling from Gulf City. Good evening, Yao.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I'm so grateful.
Oh, thank you for calling.
One of the things I want to say about masturbation is that the church is too quiet. The church is sleeping. It's happening to a lot of leaders. It's happening to a lot of church members. We are pretending that everything is fine. But most people that do these things are church workers, church members. And we don't want to open up to see it. And it is going on. And I thank God that Rabbi opened up.
Yes.
It's a serious discussion that the church must come to alignment whereby we must raise this, we must have a seminar in the church.
Yeah.
So that the church will come out from this thing. It's a cancer that is dealing with the church. And we must talk about it seriously. We must not fall shy.
That's true.
A lot of people are going to hell because of this. And thank you very much for educating us. Rabbi, God bless you. After the
Thank
program,
you. God bless you
please,
too.
Put your number out. Let's have a discussion. God bless you.
Oh. So Rabbi is the head minister for Grace House Chapel International. Okay.
And also the CEO to Marriage Clinic.
Okay.
And he's also the CEO of Marriage Clinic. Please, where's the church located?
West Adenta Sakura.
West Adenta Sakura. So please, you can visit Rabbi at church, but I believe that he would do well to put his number out there as well.
I'd rather put my TikTok handle in. So
You are
can
more
engage.
active there.
I'm very active.
Okay.
I go there about 5 times a day.
Hey, okay, okay. Then you are very active there.
I'm TikToking.
You are TikToking. I like that. But you know, I want us to harness a bit more on what he said. But as a time, and then we have so many. Because you finish your
Yeah,
submission.
so
relation
as a
to
lady, I would advise that don't masturbate. Let your husband do that for you. Instead of you going down, inserting, and let your husband do the rubbing of the clit,
Yeah.
and, fingering you and all that, that makes you bond with him more. Because as ladies, more now we know, so,
I didn't want to laugh out loud.
you don't feel anything again because you can't compare the vibrator to that of a human.
Yeah.
You can't compare the judo. Some have big size. And your husband will not have that big,
size.
you understand?
Oh.
And some can hate very too. I think the service, your husband can pimkwechi. So let your husband do that for you instead of you doing that to yourself. And in all things, communication is key.
It's key.
Communicate with your husband.
Yes.
What you want it, how you want it. Tell him and let him also understand that in marriage, it's holy. Sex is holy in marriage. So learn to enjoy yourself.
It is required of you in marriage. So, yeah, do enjoy. For those of you that are married, Rabbi,
All right,
from the
so
perspective of the man.
okay, so every human being is just a body and emotion.
Okay.
All right, so and when we are talking about emotion, we are talking about the soul. It's only the will and the mind that is out. So you can't stop masturbating if you can't control your emotions.
Okay.
Because it is what you feel that the body does. So it starts from the will, the mind, and your feelings, your emotions. That's where the whole thing starts from. You must be willing to stop. First instance, be willing to stop. Secondly, ask yourself, like how Councillor Perfect said, what triggers it? I realize those times that when I get tipsy, then everything is about sex arouses. So I had to first stop taking alcohol.
Okay.
And since 1993, I've never touched it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's like 32 years now.
Yes, I've never touched alcohol because I realized that was the cause.
It's a huge contributing factor.
Huge contributing factor. And then I also realized that there are certain parts of a woman that when I see, it also worries me. So I stopped seeing that place.
Like, which part?
Oh,
Which part?
let's leave that one. You know,
It's different, no? Some men...
yes, it's different.
Yes. Yes.
Sir!
Yes, some men.
So when I see a lady, those times that I wasn't driving, when I see a lady coming behind me, I will slow down, deliberately slow down.
So that you can watch the 9 cocoa.
So when I watch and it's not the type I want, I just stop. But if I watch and it's the type I want, I will never walk past the lady.
Now,
And
sorry.
then it will worry me. So I also advise myself that I just won't watch. I remember one day I was watching and I said, I bind you.
In the name of Jesus.
Jesus. But I was watching.
Yes.
Then I heard a voice saying, stop watching and stop binding.
Oh.
I heard it clear. Stop watching.
And stop binding.
Yes, because if I stop watching, I won't bind. I've said this in church before. So then I decided
To stop watching.
to stop watching.
Yeah.
So I
So
got,
automatically you stop binding.
so I became something. Women think that, you know, I bluff because I will not look at you twice. If I meet you today, by tomorrow I've forgotten your face.
That's right.
It was deliberate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was deliberate.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you add prayer. So the whole thing starts with the mind, the soul. You have to be willing to stop. If you are not willing, no amount of prayer
Will work.
Yes. So the willingness should be strong. It should be strong. And then motivate yourself with the fact that when you are able to stop, the benefits that comes with it, you are a victorious person, you are a victor. you've conquered. Motivate yourself that way. Stay away from places that will encourage all these things. Stop watching certain pictures and certain movies that will also trigger. But the whole thing, you cannot stop if you are not strong-willed.
You need to learn to be strong-willed. That is when the beginning of you stopping masturbation would be at.
Yeah.
That willingness. Counselor Perfect, please give your final submission and then we can go.
Yeah, so as if we're single, you are not married yet, don't masturbate. Whenever you feel the urge to masturbate, one thing is it's all about the mind. So think about something positive. And music is very powerful. So just get headphones, listen to inspirational music, music that motivates you. So it will redirect your thought from you wanting to masturbate into something productive. If you are masturbating and you realize that it has now become addiction to you, you can't do it all by yourself. It's easy for you to relapse when you are doing it, so you need to talk to somebody you trust. That's why counselors are there. We help you to go through it. When you relapse, we are there to guide you. And if you are married, you know that masturbation has no place in marriage. So you need, if we're even using it to spice things up, it shouldn't be the end goal. It's just a starter, then you continue with the intimacy. If you have that issue, please talk to yourself. Marriage works more with communication. Tell your partner what you want from him, sex-wise. Learn to communicate. If for a lady to help your husband, sometimes the men want more, but they can't say it. So direct him. They don't know. This is how I want it. He's your husband. So what is it?
Okay.
Call a match. Initiate the sex.
How to call a match? I like that. My director has said something right now into my ear. I get Mark Webbarding. And it's a wrap on today's edition of Let's Talk with Asiedua Akomia. Today has been very eye-opening, very entertaining as well, and very educative, highly educative. And that's the most important thing. And that is the reason that we are here for you, okay? So we open things up in relation to the situation that are brought on here, but we also do our very best to educate you as well. And so at this point, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you who called into the show. Those of you who have sent in messages on our Facebook, we've seen you, we love you. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, our WhatsApp wasn't working properly, so we couldn't read WhatsApp messages as well. But we appreciate you so much. God willing, next week, Tuesday, we can come back on and send in your comments. A huge thank you to Rabbi Odamiansa, who is the head minister for Grace House Chapel International, who gave us very interesting submissions, and it was the same with Counselor Perfect as well. So Rabbi Odamiansa is the CEO of Marriage Clinic, and Counselor Perfect is a clinical psychologist and an ADR practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap for today. My name is Asiedua Akomia. You can call me the Golden Girl. It's always very exciting gracing your screens. There's a repeat on Saturday at 7 p.m. sharp. And there's also a repeat tomorrow, by the way, at 11 p.m. So see you. Do enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.